Thanks for the slogan. It saves me putting it in the speech 5 times. I didn't hear David Cameron today, but someone told me that there's a whole new reason to vote no. And apparently some woman from Better Together stood up during the questions and said, no, we need to keep together so the Scottish fashion industry can join with the English fashion industry to fight the French fashion industry. Fight them in the catwalks. It's sheer madness.
A cat fight.
We've got to get out of the madness. Where are we going to go? Okay. The whole Plan of No campaign is about breaking down our confidence. And there's a very straightforward reason for this. People who have their confidence broken, who are down, who are depressed, who don't feel confident, who don't feel strong, who feel weak, they'll take anything. It's been the way for 1,000 years. The working man, make them feel weak. The blacks, make them feel weak if you want to control them. The Indians, whatever it is, if you want to control them, make them feel weak. People accept anything if they feel weak enough. All I want to do, make time, all I want to do in the wee time I've got here just now is just try and persuade everybody that we are in a very strong position. We've got every reason to be confident about what we're doing, because we know how to create the Scotland we want. We know that we've got the numbers to make it happen, and my question is straightforward. Who's going to stop us? So how are we going to do it? This is fairly straightforward. We know more or less what it is that we want from our society. Strong services, good infrastructure, a good nation, good relations, a good relationship with our environment, a good relationship with the countries that are round about us. We know what we want. So what's stopping us? Well, people talk a lot about austerity. Austerity is just an ideology. It's not a budgeting method, it's an ideology. It says that what we are going to do is use any means that we can to keep pretending we've got no money. We have loads, and we'll just keep pretending we've got no money. Now this is how it works. We are in the second lowest pay economy of any of the advanced economies. We've got higher density of low pay than anybody anywhere. A few of you heard me saying this before. Imagine that there's a kind of salary range, which is a strong positive salary range. The kind of salary range where you can participate in the economy, you can feed your family, you don't draw in benefits, but you're not that rich that you're hiring tax avoiding lawyers. Let's say it's £25,000 to £35,000, something like that, decent salary. Only one of every 5 Scots who's in work just now earns between £25,000 and £35,000 a year. Half of working Scots earn less than £21,000 a year. We have the most incredibly intense low-pay economy. And the effect of that is enormous. The impact of that on everything is really, really significant. We did a paper in which we modelled what would happen if you didn't grow the economy, didn't do anything to grow the economy. All you did was you took the wages that are in the economy just now, increased the number of people in work, so that we had the kind of participation rate in the economy that the Nordic countries have, and then equalise and balance those wages like a Nordic economy. Not communism, just say a reasonable balance between the salaries of those at the top and those at the bottom. Doing that and not even touching tax rates, we remodelled Scotland's income tax. And what you discover is simply by equalising our economy, it would generate £4 billion of additional income. That's £4 billion. That's the IFS sorted. So cheerio folks, all we have to do is get a decent labour market. When you start to see that that's not increasing taxes, that's not doing anything, that's not, for example, taking our energy back so we've got a whole new system of generating income from our renewables. That's just saying a bit of fairness. A bit of fairness does this to your economy. If you get that in your head and you can see, right, wait a minute here, what we have to do is restructure our economy and everything else is fine. We can sort it from there. Then you're pushed on to the real question. What do we do? How do we change our economy? This is the crucial thing. Imagine you're running a nursery school. Imagine you're trying to get the Waynes to build something. What would your strategy be? Let the biggest Wayne shove all the other Waynes out the road and grab the Lego? No. The British way? No. Because grabbing and hoarding Lego becomes the purpose of the game. That's all you do. You don't build, you grab and you hoard. Now that, in one spot, is the City of London. That is the description of the British economic model. Think about it again. What would you actually do? Spread the Lego more evenly among the Waynes. Some of them might hoard, but a lot of them will build. And the aggregate, the overall difference, the aggregate of what happens, a hell of a lot more building. And that's it. That's what we've got to do. We have got to take our national resources and take them out of small concentrations of wealth which are economically inactive or rubbish and spread it more evenly. Because this is what happens. If you concentrate wealth, you get into the situation that we are just now, where all people want to do is use that wealth in a rent-seeking manner, i.e., I've got lots of money, how can I use that to take your money away from you? That's, again, more or less the British economy. So there's property speculation, that's for taking your money away from you. There's the retail industry, that's for taking your money away from you. There's the banks, taking your money away from you. The advertising industry, it's all about taking your money away from you. All Britain's big industries are designed to take your money away from you. What do the Nords do? They build things, they make things. The crucial thing is that taking someone's money off them doesn't involve any skill. You just need lots of money to start off with. So the people that they hire to take your money off you, which is probably some poor lassie in minimum wage stacking shelves off whatever retail stores you want to talk about, you don't pay them any decent wages because you don't have to have any skills to take someone's money off them. If, on the other hand, you wanted to make something, build something, create something, do something, you'd need some skills. You'd need to be able to do something valuable. And those people you pay because they've got skills and they're worth it. Productive industry creates good wages. That's how we get this labour market flagged. Because anybody that tells you you can tax the rich folk and just hand cash packages down to the poor and that's going to fix it, well, I'd be assuming that you were Gordon Brown if you were saying that to me, because that was his plan and that went brilliantly. It doesn't work. The only way to redistribute wealth is to change the economy. You have to have an economy that fundamentally gives wealth to its people through a productive economy. How do we do that? Oh, it's so nice to be able to see industrial policy again. Industrial policy worked. Taking a collective view, us the people, about the economy that we want, to say, actually, you know something? I don't care if someone told us the market demands that our wages are low. We want a high wage economy. Therefore, we want intervention to make that high wage economy happen. Oh, to be able to see that again, what a relief. It worked from 1945 to 1975, the most successful economic period in British history. And we followed an industrial policy. We said, what industries do we want, how do we make them happen? All we've got to do is do that again. Britain would let that happen over its dead body. It's nothing like as profitable if you're already a billionaire. Because you need to do things like, invest for the long term. You know, put money into something that doesn't return you an investment by the afternoon. It could take years to get a return on an investment if we want to create a big industrial base in this country. Doesn't suit them, but my God, it would suit us if we got on and we would do it. Now, I shouldn't have stopped about it. There isn't time to go over all this properly just now. There's going to be lots and lots of opportunities to hear me rattling on about Commonweal between now and the election. We've got about everything. We've got about 20 policy papers that are already out. We've got another 30 or 40 that are going to be out by June. We have over 150 leading progressive thinkers in Scotland working in first-rate policy work. We can tell you how to do the whole lot of it if we can just get the powers, if we can just get the will. We can tell you how to take energy back in collective ownership. It wouldn't cost us any money. We can tell you how we can use the welfare system to end the problems of well, it's a bit complicated to go into the whole thing, but to end the problems of the gap between welfare and non-welfare, the problems of transition. We can fix that, which is an important problem. We've got a paper out, please go and look, on how we create a system of industrial democracy in this country. A proper system of industrial democracy in this country is how you compress the pay levels. If you go to Germany, any business there that's got 500 employees or more gets to have a third of the board elected by its workers. Terrible, terrible failures of businesses like Volkswagen. In Volkswagen, 1/3 of the board that makes the decisions about that country are employee representatives. Just recently, they had a look and said, you know something, our chief executive salary is getting out of control. And they just pulled it right back. They have a policy that no work phone calls are to take place between 7 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning, because that's what they think is important in their work. That's what we can have. It's just sitting there, waiting for us to take it. All we have to do is get the powers, because this is the other thing. I've been travelling around a lot. I mean, I do maybe 3 or 4 of these meetings. I've been doing them at political party branches, I've been doing them at community associations, I've been doing them all sorts of places. And I have absolutely no doubt that there is a straightforward, inbuilt majority in this country to pursue this route. I was reading David Torrance's 17 to 10 to demonstrate that we're all secretly Tories. This week, when he was saying, Scotland's not a social democracy, we don't really want to be a Nordic country. Well, I'm afraid, David, you must be hanging about in a different country from me. Alternatively, can I suggest you try Wikipedia and have a quick look at Scotland's voting patterns? Enough now. Enough sophistry and enough kidding yourselves on. This country has an electoral majority to deliver this. I actually am as much of an Alex Salmon basher as most. He started from the left, and I'm sure we can get him back there again just as soon as the hot breath of the London bankers is off the back of his neck. But if he doesn't, that's no bothered. We'll replace him. There are millions of us. Millions of us. And forget the number. People in this country that will vote for it. Cat's talking about Rick. And I stood there and I saw 1,000 people. And we could have doubled that if we could get bigger rooms. 1,000 activists. I reckon 2/3 of the SNP is already up for this. I reckon, of its membership. I reckon half of the Scottish Labour Party don't boo. There's still some good people there. Half of the Scottish Labour Party are up for this. The Greens are there, Radical Lindy's there, all the social movements are there. Who's going to stop us? So this is the crucial thing. All I've been trying to tell people everywhere I go is we know how to fix this. We know what you want. We know what we all want. We know how to fix it. We know how to do it. We've got the experience, the expertise and the knowledge. We can turn this round. We just need the powers. It's that simple. And if we can go out there to Scotland and we can tell them this is the country you can have, this is how, and all you need to do is make the decision to have it. And it's yours when you want it. If they can understand that and they can feel that, we can have it. Oh, PCS, please be the first union to actually have a democratic debate and the nation.